Susan Quinnell is back with us, and she is with the Friends of Citrus and the Nature Coast. Glad to have you here again.
I am here again.
I see you brought a witch's hat in this time around.
Oh, well.
Now, what is that all about?
Dennis. Ooh, hello, everybody. Today, I am here to talk about the old Homosassa Heron Hop Halloween Golf Cart Poker Run.
Wow.
If that isn't a mouthful, I don't know what is.
Yeah?
But yeah, we are having a fundraiser.
Okay.
And this is to benefit Friends of Citrus and the Nature Coast. And of course, we're the ones that provide bereavement services to anyone who has experienced a loss, adults and children. We are solely dependent on our thrift stores and donations and grants, fundraisers to keep going so that we can provide these services at no cost to anyone who wishes to utilize them. So we came up with the idea of a golf cart poker run.
A little different. From,
Now
I mean, there's been a lot of poker runs, but usually they involve boats or cars in our area. So now you're going to have one with a golf cart.
Yes, we are. And we actually had one of these back in the spring in Crystal River. That was the Kings Bay Heron Hop Decorate Your Land Yacht Golf Cart Poker Run. We like these long titles for some reason.
I guess, yeah.
So after that one was so successful, Homosassa said, well, we want one in Homosassa. So we came up with the old Homosassa Heron Hop Halloween Golf Cart Poker Run. So obviously there is a Halloween theme.
Oh yeah, definitely, and a lot of fun to be had. Now, if you don't have a golf cart, is there going to be some golf carts available, or you have to bring your own?
You do not have to bring your own. You can bring your own golf cart, and if you do not live in the community, you can trailer in your golf cart. There is a special place called the Grassy Triangle, which is right next to the Homosassa Community Civic Center building, where you can park your trailers and get on your golf cart and have fun the whole day. Or you can rent them. Two Pops and River Safaris, they're kind of located together in the same building. Two Pops / River Safaris will rent golf carts that day, as will the Old Florida Riverside Inn will have golf carts for rental. So if you can't trailer your own in and you don't have one, or you're coming from out of town or from out of area, you can certainly arrange to rent your own golf cart for that day.
Well, there you go. No excuse. You can get down there and have fun for the whole day, rent a golf cart, run around, and just enjoy at the same time helping give to a great cause.
Absolutely.
Definitely. There's so many things that you guys and gals do. I know coming up Friday you have a special thing for therapy dogs.
Yes, we are, and you might have remember I brought Joanne with me last time, and she was talking about that presentation. That's this Friday is the therapy dog team presentation to learn all about therapy dogs versus service dogs, and there is a big difference there, and to talk about what are the steps you would need to take if you wanted your dog to become a therapy dog.
Right.
And of course we're going to have therapy dogs on site, so for those of you who like dog therapy, petting and touching and loving on dogs, they will be available.
Okay.
So we're going to have therapy dogs on site, but that is this Friday at the Wings Grief Center in Homosassa at 10 a.m.
On Periwinkle Drive.
On Periwinkle Drive, just like the flower. I always add that in there.
Well, there's a lot of great things that the group does, the Friends of Citrus and the Nature Coast, dealing with grief of all kinds. And that can be the loss of a loved one. It can be the loss of a pet. I'm sure there's other grief that happens too for people, right?
Oh, loss of COVID grief has been huge. And of course, a lot of people have lost loved ones due to COVID.
Yeah, because of COVID.
During COVID, from other causes. If your loved one got ill during COVID, and went into the hospital, you were not able to go in to see them, to visit them, to hold their hand, to be with them, to say your goodbyes. So there is a lot of complicated grief that's come out of the whole COVID thing. A lot of people lost jobs. They lost their homes. It's just an ongoing flow of grief and loss.
Yeah.
Just from the whole COVID experience.
And grief kind of functions like depression in many stages. And if you're suffering from that, then you need to definitely get some help. See somebody to get over that, work your way through it, right?
Absolutely, Dennis. And what we do at our grief center and at our facility is we will meet with people. I meet with people individually to sit down and have a discussion with them to determine what their needs are and how we can best support them. Mm-hmm. So we have a wide variety of support groups that are available. We have programs for children, our mini camps. We have a lot of different wellness programs. Some people just need to be with other people and have other people around them because they're lonely.
Right.
So we try to determine what one's needs are and then fit them in the best program possible.
You mentioned the support groups, and there's several of them, so I guess they all have different days and meeting times and so forth. Some people stay with a support group for a long time, right?
They do, and we have support groups for newly bereaved people, and once they get what they can out of that group, they can move on to an ongoing support group. If they want to continue getting some support, but they feel like they've gotten everything they can out of that newly bereaved group, they can go on to an ongoing group and continue to get support in a group that is learning to move forward after loss. So we have all kinds of options available for people.
Okay, and all they have to do is pick up the phone and call, right?
That's all they have to do.
352-249-1470 is the number to call. And we'll talk a little bit more about that and the big poker run that's coming up as we continue. Stay with us right here on Citrus
Great.
Today. Again, Susan Quinnell is our guest today on the show with Friends of Citrus and the Nature Coast, grief support group that really is doing an outstanding job in our area. We were talking about the Halloween poker run, and I've shortened the title, I know, but there's a lot of things that we need to mention that you can get involved in this. You got silent auctions, you got raffles, giveaways, just all kind of goodies, right?
Yes, we do. There is a registration fee, so you can register your golf cart for $20, and that gives you a poker card so that you can go to the stops, and at each stop you're picking a card to add to your poker hand, and at the end, of course, the winner gets a prize. But our registration is going to be at Old Homosassa Heritage Park, which is down by the waterfront. So some of you may know where Shelley's Seafood is, and Wild Sassa taco truck is there, and so that's where the registration is going to begin. That's where we're going to start and have everybody get registered, and then our first stop is going to be the Old Florida Cracker Monkey Bar. So we're just zipping right across over to the Old Florida Cracker Monkey Bar. I know everybody's got long names, don't they? The next stop will be at Two Pops / River Safaris. That's our next stop.
Okay.
And you know, in Old Homosassa, there's just one road in and out there, so the stops are going to be right along that road. The next stop is going to be the Old Mill Tavern, right across from the Museum Cafe. And then we're going to go up as far as the Naughty Time Seafood and Wings. That's our 4th stop.
Sometime I'll have to ask how they got that name. I'm just curious.
Naughty, N-A-U-T-I, naughty.
Oh, okay,
Get it?
got it.
Because it's, yeah. So after Naughty Time, you turn around and you come all the way back down that road, and the last stop is going to be the Shed at McCrae's.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to have our final raffle items raffled off. At each stop, we're going to be raffling off items. So we're going to have raffle tickets for sale. We're going to have 50-50 tickets for sale, because at the end we're going to have a 50-50 winner. We're going to have a big silent auction at the end with some really fantastic prizes that are going to be lined up that people can sign up for the silent auction. And we'll announce the best decorated golf cart. So that we're going to have that in there too. Everybody hopefully is going to be decorating their golf cart and possibly themselves
right.
in a Halloween style. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. We're hoping for a beautiful day on Saturday, October 30th. So.
Okay. And what time does this start officially?
It's registration starts at 10 a.m.
Okay.
and pedals down at 11. So at 11 o'clock, we're going to get everybody rolling and get this thing hopping. And
so you got a whole crowd of golf carts that'll take off at 11 o'clock. It'll be like the Villages if you.
It will.
If you've ever been there.
It's going to be like
you know
a huge Halloween golf cart parade going through old Homosassa.
Yeah, but a lot of fun, definitely, and a lot of opportunity for you to win things while you're there. Yes. One of the other things that we want to mention while you're here is coming up on October 23rd,
yes,
before the poker run, and that is your camp that's going to be going on. Let's talk about that some.
Yes, Dennis, we're celebrating 25 years of camp this year, that we have been providing a camp, grief camp for children who have experienced a loss. Now we call them mini camps. We used to be able to spend the night and have real camping experiences,
right,
but with the onset of COVID, things shifted and changed completely. Now we're having what we call mini camps, which brings the children in for a half a day. They're split into age-appropriate groups, and they do activities with nature, arts and crafts, music and movement, and they have therapy groups where they can learn about their grief and talk about what's going on with them and tell their story. So it's hopefully they walk away with some new friends,
right,
having a little bit of fun, and learning about their grief and ways that they can manage that grief for themselves. So yeah, that's coming up on Saturday, October 23rd, and that will be held at our Grief Center on Periwinkle.
Periwinkle Drive,
yes,
in Homosassa.
Yes.
One of the things with support groups, I know, and the kids' camp is the same thing, it makes things easier if you're able to connect with other people with a similar experience, and you see that a lot, right? When you're with people who can be empathetic with what you're going through, the support is more genuine. You know, it's real easy for me to say, I'm so sorry you lost your father. Right.
But if I'm not going through a similar experience myself at the time, I don't know exactly what you're going through. For children, their friends at school are like, well, I'm sorry that you've lost your dad, or I'm sorry, you know, that's really sad. But they don't really know what that child is going through. So when they come to camp, everybody is going through a similar experience at the same time.
Yep.
So they can all relate to each other so much better.
And you've had some participation from the therapy dogs in those kids' camps that result in maybe a kid is kind of standoffish and a pet will pull him right out, or her right out. Oh,
and we look forward, those children look forward to those therapy dogs coming in there. They love their dogs. And we actually brought in, Ziggy's came in once, and they rescue birds, like parrots and parakeets. And
Right.
Ziggy's came in at one camp and brought the birds, and the children responded to the birds just like they did the dogs. It's magical what animals can bring
It is.
to our healing.
Definitely. So again, mark them on your calendar. October 23rd is going to be your camp. It's coming up here pretty quick. And then again, you're going to have the Halloween poker run. I'm not going to say the whole title. That is on October the 30th. So you want to be sure and get to one of those two events. And again, on Friday is your therapy dog events. The time for that again?
That's at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
This Friday.
This Friday, okay?
And if you know of any children who might benefit from camp, please give us a call now. There is a
Okay.
cutoff time for camp. So
And again, the number is 352-249-1470.
You got
if you want to call, okay? Thanks again
Thank
for
you,
sharing the time
Dennis.
with us.
Thank
Thanks
you.
to you folks for joining us here on Citrus Today.